be a great barometer of rebounding
at a high level.
Santos and Draymond Green back into the lineup. He did not play last night when the Warriors lost to the New York Knicks 110-107. Will Riley, little spin move, left hand off glass, get the party started.
And that's how you get it going right there. Will Riley, great reverse pivot into a left-hand finish.
This Warriors team has lost 5 in a row. Washington's lost 11 in a row. Last meeting between these two teams, it was the Warriors besting Washington 122-114. Draymond Green starts the scoring for the Dubs. Riley coming right back, and he was fouled. Rookies in points per game at 14 since January.
When you look at the frame, man, you're talking 6'10", can handle the ball, can shoot it, and just seemingly he's getting better game after game.
It was interesting, the Warriors broadcasters before the game asked me about Will Riley, first guy that they mentioned, so he's getting some eyes from other guys around the league, definitely.
And no doubt about it.
This will be an interesting matchup as we watch Reese and Draymond tonight. As that foul is going to be called on.
Undersized center at 6'9", 6'10". There's a lot of veteran craftiness that you like, Chris, that Reese can pick up from a guy like Draymond.
You're talking about undersized big. Draymond is 6'6".
Exactly. But still makes a living down there in the post. Been doing it a long.
Trey Maddox, your referee in his 15th season, and Matt Myers, the umpire, in his 8th. Draymond, inside on the cut, scores.
And that's what you got to watch for if you're the Wizards defense. You know that the Warriors offense is extremely efficient. A lot of activity on the backside. Got to have good communication on the defensive side.
Trey gets inside off the glass and scores. Trey had 11 Saturday in 24 minutes against the Celtics.
He just makes it look easy, Chris. Scoring the basketball, getting others involved.
Bilal gets the rebound. Trae Young in his 4 previous games for Washington, almost 7 assists a game. Juju. Anthony Melton with the basketball, trying to get inside, trying to impose his will and scores.
You know, Anthony Melton has been a good scorer in this league over the course of his career.
In his 8th year, played 1 season at USC. He needs 2 threes for 600 in his career. Bilal inside. Bilal is averaging career highs in steals and blocks this season in the last 3 games.
A couple of plays before that play where Bilal really just kind of put the team on his back and made big-time shots when they needed him.
We're all tied at 7. A little more than 9:30 to go here in the first quarter. Steve Kerr is going to keep Santos in there with those 2 fouls. It's going to be a kickball, so keep 14 on between these two teams have been decided by single digits, so expect a close game tonight. Podziemski, look, he took a couple of steps there. Riley trying to post up Podziemski. Swings it out to Young. Hands there by Richards, out of bounds.
Their leading scorer, about 13 points a game, but he is very efficient. Cannot go under the screens with a guy like Podziemski. And the other thing we talked about is the offensive rebounding. The Wizards have to keep the Warriors off the boards because they make an attempt to get extra possessions because they know they don't have a big-time shot maker like Steph Curry. So this team really runs his offense and crashes the boards.
Bilal hit the 3 on the other end. It's going to stay with Golden State with 8:37 to go here in the first quarter.
Had himself a good night against the New York Knicks.
Bilal fighting over the screen, still trying to stay attached to Melton. Tough bucket as he gets that one to go down. DeAnthony Melton.
We talked about him and his ability to score. The Wizards going to have to key in on him a little bit earlier.
Draymond guarding Juju. Now guarding Bilal in the paint.
I like that shot right there from Bilal.
Melton in the paint over to Podziemski. Podziemski going right, using the right. Draymond comes up with an offensive rebound. Juju with the board. Juju had that 18-point, 20-rebound game against Utah that really put his name on the map.
Oh, you
Here he is inside.
love his activity level.
Milton
Got to be a
came
little
over.
stronger with the ball right there.
Milton came over and plucked it away from Juju. And that's going to be a double.
Freebies.
Steve Kerr, 1 win away from 600. His 12th season with the Warriors. We'll give you some historical context on 600 mere moments. Here's Trae Young, 3.
That's absolutely the shot you want right there. Wide open 3 for Trae Young.
Pat Spencer in the game. Passes it off to GP2.
Got to get a little bit better communication defensively. Make those rotations.
Riley stays in bounds and throws it off Spencer. First of 4 here at home for Washington after being on the road for 4 games last week. Milton guarding Johnson. Shot clock at 1. Trae gets it off in time. Rebound by Draymond. Green's 5th rebound already. The look ahead inside to GP2.
GP2 continuing to get off to a good start. Had a solid game against the Knicks the other night with 19 points.
There's a nice 3 there by Trae Young.
That's what the people came to see right there. You see him and GP2 getting into it a little bit.
Trae didn't hit a 3. And they're going to call that foul on Juju. Spencer, Porzingis. KP using that length. He will go to the line for a pair.
It's going to be tough.
Mulfie Leon's number 33 is in for the Warriors. Richard guarding Trae. Probing. Foul. Trae whips it around over to Carrington. Bub. Fall away jumper. No good.
That's a good shot right there by Bub. Just went down and out on him.
Baltimore against Donaldsonville, Maryland, right there on that possession. There's the steal. Right back into the hands of Spencer. Spencer, an unbelievable lacrosse player, transition to a hooper and gets the dime as he finds Guy
His offensive rhythm when he comes into the game.
Tristan, blocked by Porzingis. Jimsky back into the game. That 3 is up and missed by Richard. We told you Golden State #1 in the league in 3s made and attempted. Bub, crossover, sidestep 3. 2 Warriors try to get the basketball right into the hands of Jameer.
Hey, Jameer, Johnny on the spot right there. Right into your hands. Sometimes you get lucky.
Jimsky fouled as there's some contact to the face.